Good morning. This is Brian, your Cynical Mystic, and this is the second video of today. I'd like to share with you a simple meditation for going into these cards in the Major Arcana or the Minor Arcana. A card for really interacting with, come here, kitty cat. Interacting with the Tarot. And, no, he doesn't really want to join. He just kind of wanted to come see what was going on. So, basically, I'm just going to give you a little rundown of what we're going to do before we do it. In this meditation, we'll start by just relaxing the body and mind, moving from there into a personal space, the home inside the self, your own personal castle. From there, we will enter a portal, taking us into the Yetzirah plane, the astral plane, where Tarot really belongs. And we will jump from 2 points in this astral plane. I like to use a forest and then a beach. I learned that from a book called The 78 Days of Tarot, which I highly recommend to anybody who'd like to do further study. On that beach, we will find the card that we're looking at. So today, this is the card of Strength, number 8 in the Major Arcana. The path from Geburah to Chesed. The alchemy of Mercury and Sulfur. The Red Lion. And we're going to enter into this card and just allow it to speak to us. From there, we go back from the card to the beach, to the forest, and back to our own space. The reason for traveling in kind of a convoluted way is same reason maybe that Moses wandered in the wilderness 40 years to get to the promised land. Although I guess in the story he didn't really get there, did he? But we don't want to move directly into the card in our meditation, frankly, because the astral plane is tricky, and we don't want to absorb any energies that aren't ours or that are not useful for us. So this is just really a process of protection, and it's a process of keeping things smooth and removing as much personal bias as we can so that when we interact with this pathway along the tree of life, with these frequencies on the path of Teth today, that really as much of its essence and as little of what we think its essence is can communicate with us. So that's it. Enough of a preamble. It's been 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Let's go ahead and do this and begin just by breathing. And allow the energy in the body to just relax. Relaxing the muscles of the head, the neck, the shoulders, the arms. Relaxing the buttocks, the legs. Imagining a pool of oil opens in the sky, and this golden oil slowly drips over the body, relaxing even more the muscles in the forehead, the eyebrows, the nose, the cheeks, down through the neck, relaxing all of the little muscles in the neck, down over the shoulders, relaxing the shoulders and the chest. Relaxing the upper back, the lower back. Relaxing the belly, breathing even a little deeper. the legs, and the feet. With eyes closed, just allow thoughts to pass like clouds. Just begin letting go of expectations for the day, of expectations for this meditation. Just watch biases and judgments pass through the mind without attaching. And as you relax, allow a space in front of you to open. It doesn't have to be clearly defined, but maybe it already is. Take a moment with your eyes closed to imagine lifting your hands and looking at them. See the palms of your hands. And when you can see them, go ahead and lower them and look toward your front door, the front door of your home. As you walk up toward it, maybe you notice some things that you'd like to change. Just allow yourself to do some basic maintenance as you go to enter your house. Maybe it's already formed if you've done a practice like this before. Maybe you take a little bit of time to figure out, what is it that my home looks like? So just design it as you move. Just basic feng shui as you go. Manifesting your inner reality. As you walk through your home, maybe you light some candles. Sanctify the experience. And find in any room that makes sense to you a portal. Something only for you, a place where you bridge the gap between the world you stand on and the astral plane. Take a moment to look through it and see what's on the other side, knowing that here you have a lot of power of creation, maybe even more than in your own home inside your mind. With a firm connection to this space, rooted in Mount Kuth, walk through the portal into a forest landscape. Again, look at your hands. And continue walking. You find a path. Walk along the path. This is your path. A path that you created even before you set foot in the forest. And as you walk along the path, just gently interact with the creatures and insects Moving through the trees, you find a clear pool. So clear that it reflects the sky above. Look deep down into it so you see your own reflection. Look at yourself, and when you see yourself clearly, step through, falling through the water, move into an ocean landscape. And walk along the beach, feeling the sand between your toes. And look for a card laying on the beach. The card of strength. When you find it, pick it up and begin to look over the details. Look over them until the time comes where you can step through the card as though stepping through a mirror. And invite an interaction. Perhaps the interaction is primarily visual, or perhaps you have physical sensations. Perhaps there's room for a conversation. Whenever you're ready, think this path and be on your way, returning back to the beach. Place the card in your pocket. Instead of wandering into the ocean, look instead for a piece of driftwood that you can step through that takes you to a tree back in the forest. And when you're in the forest, find a place unique to you, where you go back into the home of your own mind. And then simply return and slowly